Hey everyone, Will at Grayson Hobby here. I want to go over some servos that we have back in stock. These are JX servos. We have a good variety here, all the way from 2.1 grams up to a 62 gram Metal Gear servo. JX servos have been really nice lately. They've got nice little hardware, good wiring, they're in boxes, have the specs right on them. Guys are eating these things up. They're putting in micro planes, they're putting in big planes, but I just wanted to show you guys the variety that we carry here at Grayson Hobby. So here's the servos here. We're going to go through them real quick. If it's too fast for you, we'll have all the information and a chart below.
So what's the size? Let's start with that one.
So this is the 1102 HB. This is a plastic gear digital 2.1 gram servo. It has about a 4-inch regular connector. That's one thing right there. The regular servo connector. A lot of these small servos have those tiny little Molex that you can't use on anything. So if you have like your Lemon receivers, your microspectrum receivers, you can hook it up to that. Standard servo plug. The next one we have is the 1143. This is an analog, regular analog plastic gear servo, and it's 4.5 grams, also with about a 4-inch servo lead. I'm sorry, no, that one has a 6-inch servo lead. And then we have the 56MG. This thing is a little magical servo, guys. This is a digital Metal Gear 5.6 gram servo. This thing is a beast. Super thin profile, half that of a 9 gram. So if you have those really low profile 3D printed jobs or foamy planes that you're building, this is an awesome servo that weighs very little and is strong for its size. Then moving into the 9 gram category, we have the 1109 HB and MG. These are analog plastic gear and Metal Gear. These are great for replacement servos for a lot of the E-Flight, Free Wing, etc. planes out there that have very small trays that you put the servos in, very specific, where Tower Pros don't always fit. These usually do. Then moving on from there is your 18 gram style servo, the analog and digital. So we have the analog 1181 HB, which is a plastic gear, just a 18 gram size servo, which is basically an HS81 if you're familiar with the high-tech servos. And then going to here, it's the digital Metal Gear 18 gram. These have 180 millimeter length servo leads, which I believe is about 8 inches or so. This is also a Metal Gear, so this is going to be like an HS82 Metal Gear equivalent. And you'll see that these also have, instead of 9 gram, they're closer to a full-size control horn on these as well. And then moving up to here, this is where the MG 958s from Tower Pros are amazing servos. There's really no good replacement for the money, in my opinion. However, JX Servo has some servos that are in a great position that Tower Pro just doesn't offer. The 2504 MG is roughly a 26 gram, 25.6 gram servo. You'll see the specs below here. But this servo is similar to the older like JR MN48s, I believe, which is a nice compact Metal Gear, very common that you're going to find on E-Flight, Hangar 9, various Horizon Seagull models of balsa ARFs and all that you need servos for that are weird sizes. I believe the Tower Hobby's Chaos 60 also uses a servo like this. So this is a great fill in the blank that it's not quite a standard servo and it's not quite an 18 gram servo. You got that middle class servo there. And then moving on to the 6221 MG, this is a 62 gram standard size. This is going to be like the 958. So if you really want to stick with the JX series, this is essentially their equivalent to the Tower Pro MG 958 that we sell a boat ton of. Also, you'll see that these have really nice, strong, oversized control horns, stuff like that. You see that? They come with the hardware, the screws. So they're very complete little servos here. I would say these are like the equivalent of paying double, triple the price or more for a high-tech or JR, etc. servo. And you're getting those here at GraysonHobby.com.